I've been 7 times now, and sometimes you get used to seeing things, and so it's neat having that new perspective just to remind you. We got to be a part of planting 7 churches, and in our clinics we had over 2,200 people come through. We have our register slips, and that's what we know of. 2,200 plus lots and lots of kids. It's hard to keep up with them. Typically you'll have a mom come in, and she could have 2, or she could have 5 or so, or 7 kiddos come with her. So who knows? Only God knows how many people came through the clinics. And then we had about 1,600 saved between clinics and crusades, which is just incredible.
It's really hard to fit into a 5 to 10 minute testimony what we saw, and it's really, I can show you all the pictures, and I took a lot of video, and I can show you all that, but unless you went for yourself, it really is difficult to explain what it's like.
I could stand up here and tell you so many stories, but the way this trip has impacted my life, I work with so many people, and it's hard to have one moment where I think back on one individual's salvation. But the second day, I guess it was the second day, we was at the clinic, and we was done with clinics, and we was resting, waiting for crusades to start. And I was sitting down, and I looked across the room, and I see this young man. And he starts looking down and looking back, and I finally put 2 together that this kid's drawing a picture of me. He's probably 15 or 16 years old. Later that evening, when the crusade had started, that young man went up to the podium and accepted Christ.
The hospital was really, really hard for me to see. I'm a firm believer that everybody deserves medical care and deserves treatment, and no child should have to go hungry. And there's kids dying of anemia, and you can come over here and they'll be better in 2 days and be out the door of the hospital, and they're dying there, and it's heartbreaking.
I know not everyone can go, but I just ask you to continue praying for the ministry there, but also for the ministry here. I mean, there's no reason we shouldn't be doing things here, reaching out to our community.